All right, new nickname alert, the human cheat code, Johnny Eblen.
Yes, sir.
Couple questions from within the room, starting with Matt.
Well, I guess take us through that new nickname then. Give us the story.
Well, King Mo, my head coach, ended up giving it to me after watching me, beat up dudes in the training room, and watching my sparring rounds, and he was just like, "Damn, man, you got it all. You got the speed, you got the power, you got the slickness, you got the grappling, the striking, you got it all. I'm gonna start calling you the human cheat code." And during my commentator's interview for my last fight in December, I was talking to Big John and them, and kind of told them that story. And then after my fight, after I won, Big John came up, and I forgot exactly. I think I called out Salter, or maybe that was after the whole thing. But anyway, during the time, he's like saying, "We're gonna start calling you the human cheat code." And I was like, man, I kind of like that nickname. So, and I'm known to change my nickname a lot. So, Diamond Hands held up for a little bit. I like sticking with that because I knocked out Dino Madrid with that knockout, or with that nickname, and then kept it for a few fights, and now we're here.
Are you a gamer at all? Is it a name that resonates with you?
Oh yeah, I used to be a gamer as a kid. I don't game as much anymore, but yeah, like I used to play Grand Theft Auto, Sims. Like Mortal Kombat, all the cheat codes, I would use them all, mess
You'll have
around.
to get back into it now.
Yeah, but now I'm the cheat code in the cage, so that's kind of the whole thing.
Well, I guess welcome home. I guess a little bit is in order. I mean, what, about 100 miles away is where you wrestled, right? So when you knew you were going to be fighting here again for the first time since, I guess, the Shamrock days, does that give you a little extra motivation? Does it kind of ramp up the excitement for this week?
Sure. I'm pretty excited for any time I can showcase my skills in the cage, regardless of where it's at. I'm just happy to have a job and fight and put on entertaining shows for fans.
Talk to me about the opportunity that you have this week. I mean, this is a big name. I mean, arguably the biggest name you've been in there against, I guess, to this point. Mm-hmm. Coming off a title fight, does this feel like the biggest opportunity of your career so far?
Sure it does. He's definitely the toughest competitor to date, but I've been preparing for this moment my whole career and ready to show out.
People look at your resume on paper. I guess there's an argument to be made that you haven't really been tested yet.
Yeah.
Nobody's been a real true challenger. I mean, you've lost what? A round from one judge, right?
Yeah, but that was
disputed too, right?
Questionable.
Talk to me about, did you feel like if you are tested and it's a little bit tougher this time out against John Salter, that's a good thing for you? Or would you still rather just get in there and let's take care of business and get this guy out here in half a round?
I'm up for any potential. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm glad I have a job and that I can be an entertainer and put on shows. But I work my ass off in the room, and I get tested in the room day in and day out. And I'm prepared for that moment if it comes.
The champ just won again. Salter's right behind him in the rankings. You're right there too. Mm-hmm. Does this feel like this is, a #1 contenders fight that you win this fight on Saturday, you can kind of make a claim and say, all right, I should be next without question?
Sure. I think it'd be a fair claim, and I'm looking forward to taking that #1 spot and making that a future fight.